thanks for joining. Of course, back here with Marcello. We got a cool little video we're gonna do, deeper dive into Bevcanna. I know already seeing some questions out there. Definitely gonna do a Q&A video coming up and some industry stuff as well. But today, deeper dive into the company. Gonna chat about what's happened. Where the company is today, where the plans are forward. But first things first, how are you?
Great. Thank you, Jason. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Starting to feel like summer in Ontario. So, I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully COVID, lockdown stuff can ease, but things are good. But here, kind of kicking it off, I guess, do you want to kind of give people the kind of story on, where you think the company is today? Some great announcements, and we'll talk about some of that as well, but where Bevcanna is today, and we'll go into kind of goals and plans going forward.
Sure. I mean, how first, I think really what's really important is still how early we are in this industry. And I think that's very, very important. So I think that, for us as a company, when we started this journey almost 3 years ago, the whole process for most of these companies that look to become licensed producers or get their standard processing licenses, there's a process involved in that. We've gone through all that hard work. We've done, as you and I have discussed, we've got the foundation ready. We're ready for business. And what's exciting is, you've seen some press releases that we put out. We've got some really great press releases to come that'll give people a little bit more. I think by the time you and I and we get into some Q&A and we talk a little bit more, you'll see some more press releases that are coming out. And really, we're trying to tell the story now about, hey, we're ready for business. It's interesting to see the kind of clients that we've gotten. We're excited about the distribution that's about to happen. This is like the most exciting time for our company, because it really took almost 3 years to get to this point, to be able to say, hey, we're open for business. We've got a great full state-of-the-art bottling facility. We can do all types of form factors. We're fully automated. We're open for white label business. We're open for all types of form factors, and we're not just dependent on one revenue source, because with the most recent announcement that we made when we made the acquisition of Naturo Group, it's nice because now you've got white label business for the cannabis space, THC, CBD, and hemp, and then you've got the whole other division with CPG and our plant-based products and our alkaline water, and offering that whole area for white label. So this is now a growth story. It's now going to see lots of great news when you're a public company and you've got business and you've got customers and you've got orders coming through. It's going to be a very exciting time. But we're laying the foundation so that every investor, as it's their company, every investor, no matter how many shares they may own, it's their public company, it's their company, and they want to know what's going on every step of the way. So we're really excited to be able to continue to tell the story and start to show them how, when you're ready for business, what tends to happen. So I can't say much more than that, Jason, but it's exciting. So lots of positive stuff coming out very, very shortly.
Yes, it looks some great. It's a great intro and a lot of exciting stuff. I know there's been some great news releases recently, and we'll go over them in more detail for sure in future videos. Go through questions, but maybe I'd love for people that are just hearing about Bevcanna, kind of here for the first or second time. You talk about, obviously there's the kind of infused drinks, there's the white labeling side. Do you want to kind of chat about the different kind of products and things you guys offer at Bevcanna, and also maybe dive into like the types of customers, how the kind of that works from a white labeling standpoint, what you guys look for, what you're accepting, and maybe just give people an overview on kind of what you guys offer.
So, Jason, we're a health and wellness innovative company that focuses on our plant-based and cannabis-derived products, and we're focused primarily in beverages, and we also have nutraceuticals as well in that area as well of our business. So what that does for us as a company is you have the CBD, THC side of the business, the cannabis side of the business, where you're going to go to market. And we offer white label, and we also have our own brand. And this, for instance, is our brand called Anarchist Mountain. that you're going to be able to find through dispensaries across Canada. And when we launch in the United States, it'll be Anarchist Mountain as well. It'll be infused with THC. There may be infusion of CBD as well. So that's our brand for cannabis infused beverages and CBD. And then we offer a full white label opportunity for brands to be able to get their products to market and get them produced. So, you think about that process. Somebody comes up with an idea. They've developed a product that they would like to take to market. Well, they're going to need a co-packer, somebody that could help them, that's going to be able to help them find the best form factor, or they may already have a form factor. They may wish to have rPET plastic. They may wish to have aluminum. They may wish to have glass. We offer all opportunities for the customer to have different form factors. And once you give them the form factor, they want to be able to know that that white label client can do everything from form factor, labeling, full production on time, quality, great emulsion, great onset, and being able to introduce them to get into the marketplace for distribution across Canada. And that's a full service one-stop shop that you can do with us at Bevcanna. So that's a huge barrier to entry, because if you were to try to build this infrastructure, you can look on our balance sheet in the first quarter, our assets are close to over 50 million. There's a significant amount of capital that goes into building your own state-of-the-art bottling facility, having your own land, having your own aquifer, having the full vertical that you even, when it comes to PET and rPET, we blow our own bottles. We are fully vertical to be able to be very competitive, to keep costs down and benefit everybody, to let them maximize to get into the marketplace at the right price, and not at a high price that you're not even competitive. So very concerned not only for our own brand, but very concerned that when we do have white label clients, and it could be a startup white label client, or it could be a multinational white label client, it's very important to be able to do that full service and give them the opportunity that you can be very competitive in the space as well. So this is very much the barrier to entry and the very competitive advantage that Bevcanna has to many other companies out there. You may have another co-packer in Canada, and there's not many of us, that'll simply do CBD and THC products. And they may just do cans, but they're not able to blow their own PET, or they're not able to offer glass. And they definitely are not in this CPG space of the business where, we discussed earlier before that, we have the world's first CPG product for plant-based minerals of our beverage called Trace. And so we are the world's first that led this category with plant-based functional minerals. And we offer this product throughout 3,000 points of distribution across Canada. And then we offer our alkaline water with, big movement away from plastic in many cases. And so aluminum is becoming a very interesting form factor that everybody likes. And so we have our alkaline water, natural pH alkaline water, untouched by man, goes directly from our aquifer, directly into our bottling facility, untouched by any human, and goes into our aluminum form factors, and we sell across the country as well. So it gives us the opportunity to be able to have non-cannabis infused division and a cannabis infused division. Very unique, separately licensed both sections, and segregated completely different from each other. Very unique opportunity.
Yeah, awesome. Look, a good overview. And we'll be able to talk about some of these, I call it contract wins, as we go on. Of course, in the future, we'll talk about more on a case by case, and hey, what we can chat about, how this is working, how the kind of contract is, and we'll go into a little bit more detail, of course, what we can cover. That was awesome. Do you want to talk a little bit about the plans for Bevcanna going forward? And, you started out with, we're early, this industry is early. And I'd love to talk, it doesn't need to be your 20-year goal, but,
Sure.
maybe even what the next 6, 12 months, 18 months maybe look like
Sure.
in your eyes on where, you'd like to be, or at least the path that we'd like to be on.
Sure. I mean, I think we have 4 paths of revenue immediately. And one is, as we discussed, the barrier to entry and the ability, and very fortunate that we have very few licenses that do have bottling capabilities to do CBD and THC products. So that's one revenue generator for us in Canada. And then we have the whole CPG side of the business, the other revenue generator that we have that we discussed. The phones are off, it's what's really exciting. And you'll see some great press releases. The phones don't stop. The interest level and the amount of people that are interested in the beverage business and the category that we're seeing growing more than any other category is beverages. And so I think as we saw the alcohol space continue to grow over all these years of end of prohibition, and look at how many new brands come out every single year in North America and worldwide, there's no difference here when you're talking about CBD or THC. You're going to get that kind of interest level, and we're seeing that. And then we wanted to also get our feeling into the United States market prior to federal legalization. And we acquired puretherapy.com, which is an online direct-to-consumer site where we sell hemp derivative products, hemp CBD derivative products online. And that's been a business that we purchased a few months ago. We're really excited about that because it allows us to test different infused products with the hemp CBD, and also allow us from the CPG space to be able to test perhaps our nutraceuticals that our plant-based nutraceutical that we're also have a nice platform to be able to sell in the United States. And you may see that infused with CBD as well, hemp CBD. So gives us a nice recurring revenue, nice revenue source. That's a very strong side of the business for us as well. That's our third revenue source. And then our fourth is taking our products from the CPG space that we discussed and getting ready for USA and Southeast Asia distribution as well. So we're moving out of Canada. So you're going to start to see these products throughout the United States as well. And then we're going to have our THC and CBD products that we would like to get our brand into the United States market. And that partnership that we have with the #1 beverage brand in North America, it's called Keef Beverages, KEEF, with dollars in units sold last year, the #1 brand. They're our partner. We produce everything in Canada for them, and we distribute the products across Canada as well. And we will be working with them on the distribution side, on the US side, where they've had 10 years of history, over 1,500 points of distribution, and a strong multi-state manufacturing platform as well and footprint. So, we really went out to try to make that, when you start a business, you have a stool, and if the stool has only one leg, usually it can get very wobbly and probably fall. We like to take a nice 3- and 4-pronged approach to the stool so that she's strong. And you just got your license. If people are looking to be longer term into this business, and when I say longer term, Jason, I say a year, 2 years, 3 years. If you love the business, you love the space, and you love the cannabis space, hypothetically, and the whole wellness space, well, it's only going to get more and more about wellness. We're only going to want to be healthier and healthier. And so it really is a company that I foresee in the next year that it will be dramatically a different looking company. The next 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years, I'm just excited about every year that's to come, because we're not having to worry about the huge CapEx capital requirement to build infrastructure and have to worry about taking care of that end of the business. That is something that we're in pretty good shape. We don't burn a ton of cash. We're in a very unique category. A barrier to entry is very difficult. The end of prohibition, when we looked at alcohol, we just starting for cannabis. What's there not to like? I'm really excited. And our team, our management team, our leadership team, our president, etc. They're really, really superb, great CPG and cannabis industry people that have been in the space and are great executors. And I think, that's one component that people don't talk a lot about, but you need to have the whole picture running in a smooth direction and having the right people that are all rowing in the same direction. Really excited about our team. They're very professional, and everybody's excited for the future. So it's not like people are, we're in an industry where it's kind of saturated and it's just there. No, it's so exciting of what's coming. Um, I can go on for hours with you,
Hey,
Jason.
you did great. A lot of incredible hopes of things to come. And hey, even if 10% of what sounds like is exciting coming, that's awesome. And congratulations getting to a point so far. I know we're getting questions. We'll do some form of a how it's made type video. Maybe a little walkthrough of the facility, things like that
Absolutely.
would be pretty cool. And
Yeah.
please, anyone who's watching, let us know your questions. Early space, Marcello here as the expert can probably shed some light on what's happened, where things are going, his views, and we'll do an industry chat coming up. So please, if there's questions about any of the products or the company, please drop it below. We'll definitely do that how it's made video coming up. I am seeing some questions about it, but Marcello, thanks so much for this video. I think this was an awesome kind of overview of the company.
Yeah, awesome, Jason. Anytime, and get all the questions, and happy to answer. And there's lots of entrepreneurs out there. Jay, I'm an entrepreneur as well. So, we could be really good at one thing, and we need to surround ourselves with others who are even smarter than us in a lot of other areas. And that just makes for good. And you might have a lot of listeners out there that are thinking about it, and you should, because the industry is just starting. We're a great pickup. Get on our website, send us an email. We'll respond right away. And if anybody's requiring a good co-packer on the Canadian side, and even thinking on the US side, well, we can service that as well. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, awesome. Well, there you go. Yeah, little sales pitch there. That I loved it. No, well, thanks again for taking the time, and looking forward to chatting next week.
Okay, Jason, thank you.